Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. We welcome you right from the start. Ashe, ashe. Sounds of love straight from the heart. Ashe, ashe. We welcome you right from the start. Ashe, ashe. Sounds of love straight from the heart. Ashe, ashe. Singing Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. We gonna have some fun today. Ashe, ashe. We gonna dance, we gonna play. Ashe, ashe. Saying we gonna have some fun today. Ashe, ashe. We gonna dance, we're gonna play. Ashe, ashe. Singing Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, oh. Having fun, everybody dancing, having fun. Hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Hey, hey, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh, Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Funga lafia, ashe, ashe. Oh.
All play, no work. All work, no play. Neither one is good until this very day. All play, no work. All work, no play. Neither one is good until this very day. Once upon a time, in a small village in Central Africa, the elders and their children had a very special way of living, a special code. You see, the children had lots of respect for their elders, and whenever the elders would speak to them, they would obey or they would listen. And the elders had regard and love for the children and never abused them and talked harshly to them. So there was a mutual respect between the elders and the children. And they would also work and play together every day They would work a while, and they'd play a while. But one day, something terrible began to happen in this little village. The people decided that they didn't want to live in the old traditional way anymore. And the elders started doing something different. You see, they decided to go after money, and so they started working so much that they forgot to spend time and playing with their children. Very seldom would they be seen going on picnics, having holidays together, playing games with the children. They just started working all the time. They would work night and day and night, trying to make a dollar. They became so grumpy, and they wanted everybody to work just as they were doing. So when the children wouldn't work that way, they would fuss at the children. They would say, "Get in here! Wash the dishes! Sweep the floors! You're a lazy! You're a good-for-nothing! Your room! It looks like a pig pen!" And the children? The children changed so much towards their elders. They didn't want to work. They just wanted to play. They were the exact opposite of their elders. They just wanted to play all day. That's all they wanted to do. And whenever their mothers or their fathers would speak to them about helping to do the work, they would stick out their lips and make ugly faces, and they would mutter things under their breath. This was very, very bad, because the elders became very angry with the children, and they punished them. And the children became very angry with their parents, and they rebelled against them. And the parents punished, and the children rebelled, 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 until finally, one day, the children said, "We have got to do something about this situation." So they decided to have a meeting. Let's have a meeting, because I'm tired of the way our parents are treating us. Yeah. Always telling us what to do. I don't like it. Yeah, just trying to make us do all the work, can't never have no fun. Yeah, they don't never let us have no fun. Just always fussing and talking about sweeping the floor, making the bed. Yeah. Why did they wash the dishes? Tired of it.
I'm tired.
Hey, I have a good idea.
Yeah.
What is your idea?
Why don't we go somewhere and start a town of our very own? Yeah, and then we won't have to work anymore. Yeah, we'll call it Playtown. Yeah.
And we'll play all day.
We'll play all the time. No more working. Yay! Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah, no more sweeping floors. No more tending to the garden. Yeah, we're going to have a fun time. Yeah, fun town. And so the children agreed that on one particular night they would all meet in the middle of the village and leave. Now, I want you to know there was one little boy who didn't really want to leave, but he wanted to be with his friends, and at the same time, he wanted to be with his parents. He was like torn between the two, so he really didn't know what to do. So he thought about it, and he decided that he would just leave a note for his parents saying something like, "Mom and Dad, I've just gone away to play for a little while. Don't worry about me. I'll be back soon." And then he ran off with his friends. And they went way down into the forest. They just kept walking and walking and walking and walking until they came came to a place where there were vines hanging from the trees, where there was a stream running through. Oh, it was the most beautiful place they had ever seen. They said, "This is it. This is the place. This is where we're going to form our town. This is going to be fun town." Oh, and those children had a good time. They were swinging from the vines. They were jumping in the water and splashing water all over each other. They were running all around the trees, playing tag and catch, and they just had fun all day long, and nobody did 1 ounce of work. But then night came. What's that? What are those sounds? I'm scared. I want my mommy. I'm hungry. Oh, I'm cold. I want my mommy. What's that noise? Oh, something is going to eat us. Oh, those poor children. They had played all day, and they forgot that they needed to eat food. And they forgot that they needed a shelter from the elements and from the wild animals. And they forgot that they needed something to lie down on to go to sleep. And so there they were, all in this strange place and no one to take care of them. So somebody said, I've got a good idea.
What's your idea? Just the idea. You're the one that had us to come out here.
No, it's not my fault. Everybody agreed to come. But listen. Why don't we get ourselves a king, and then the king can tell everybody what to do, and then we'll be all right.
A king?
Yay, a king.
Well, I'll be the king.
No, me. I'll be the king. No, I should be the king because I'm the smartest. Yes. I want to be the king.
I should be the king.
No, you shouldn't be the king. I should be the king because I'm the biggest.
No.
Yes.
I should be the king because I am the best looking.
No. You don't choose a king because of looks. You choose a king because of smartness, and I'm the smartest, so I should be the king.
King is always strong.
So the children argued and argued about who should be the king. And in the meantime, it was getting darker and darker, and the children were getting hungrier and hungrier, and more sounds could be heard coming from the forest, until by some miracle, the children finally did choose a king. And he gave everybody a job to do. Some children went and gathered food. And some children went and gathered branches and leaves to make beds. And some children built a fire to keep them warm and to keep the wild animals away. And things got so much better, and everybody laid down and went to sleep. But the next day, something terrible happened. This long, thick, mean, ugly snake crawled into the camp, and he wrapped himself all around the king and threatened to kill him. And all of the children began to run in all directions. Nobody knew what to do. Everybody was screaming, "Ah, it's a snake! Help! What should we do?" Some children ran this way. Yes, kill the snake. Yes, we should kill the snake. No, don't kill the snake. If you kill the snake, he'll kill the king. Yes, don't leave the snake alone. No, we can't leave the little boy who had left notes in his house ran home as fast as he could. And when he got there, he found his father. And he said, Father, what shall we do? There's this big snake, and it's wrapped around my friend the king, and we don't know what to do, and nobody knows what to do, and the snake is going to kill the king. And the father said, now, wait a minute. Now, calm down. Now, listen. A snake will never resist a jumping frog. So you go down to the stream, you pick a frog, you bring it back, and you put it there and see what happens. So that boy ran down to the stream. He looked and he looked and he looked and he looked, and he found this big bullfrog. He caught it. He went back to the campsite. He took that frog and he threw it down by the snake. And what do you think happened? You're right. The snake let go of the king and went for the frog, because you see, that boy's father was absolutely right. A snake can never resist a jumping frog. The king looked at that boy. He said, oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. But now, wait a minute. How did you know what to do? None of us knew what to do. We were running in all directions. How did you know to go get a frog? And so the boy confessed, well, I went home and I asked my father, because you see, he's had experience in these kinds of things, and he knows about a lot of different situations because he's had that experience. And so he knew what to do. My father told me what to do, and that's what I did. Well, all the children listened, and they really learned a lesson that day. They found out that they weren't ready to be on their own yet, because they didn't have the wisdom of their elders' experience, and that they really did need their parents and their grandparents to help them out in situations in which they had no experience. So they decided right then and there to go home and talk to their parents about the problem they were having. And now the parents had been looking for their children everywhere. They were so upset. They were wondering, what in the world could we have done so wrong that all of our children ran away? So when the children came home, oh, it was a day of celebration. Oh, they were so happy to see their children that they all sat down together to talk. And from that day to this, the elders and their children have always sat down and talked about whatever problems they had. And you know something else? They made an agreement. They decided that they would not work all the time, and neither would they play all the time. But they would work together, get all of their work done, and then they would play. All play, no work. All work, no play. Neither one is good until this very day. All play, no work. All work, no play. Neither one is good until this very day. So now don't you forget that. Don't just work all the time. Play sometime. And don't just play all the time. Work sometime.
Once upon a time, not so long ago, there was a turtle who wasn't satisfied with himself. He wanted to be everybody else but himself. My grandma taught me this story years ago when she wanted to get a point across, you know. She told me about the turtle and the eagles. She said, don't be like the turtle and the eagles. So that old turtle was walking down the street one day, and man, it was so hot. Ooh-wee! It surely is hot out here. Why is it so hot? This must be the hottest day in the year. Of course, I could go down in the cool of the river and cool myself off. But I'm doing that all the time. I get tired of doing the same old thing. I wish I could fly. Maybe I could fly like the eagles. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I could sing like a bird. If I could only sing like a bird. That bird makes me sick. And look at the butterfly just flitting, flickering all around. I wish I could be like them. But no, I got to walk down here on this earth just creeping along. And everybody just pass me by, sniffing this old dust. With this old big heavy shell on my back. Why you make me this way? Why you make me the slowest creature on earth? I wish I could fly. If I could just fly just one time like the eagles, I would be all right. Oh, but that'll never happen. Brother Eagle! Brother Eagle! Brother Eagle! Brother Eagle! Listen, Brother Eagle, could you take me for a ride? Just one little ride. Just one time, Brother Eagle. Grandma told me that if a turtle ever catch a hold to you, he won't turn loose until it thunders. Well, Brother Turtle talked Brother Eagle into giving him a ride. But you see, he needed two in order to make the journey. So those eagles, they came and each one of them got on the end of the stick. And Brother Turtle, he'd been into it, right in the middle. And boy, those eagles started taking him for the ride. Old Brother Turtle was going for the ride of his life. High above the clouds, way out towards immensity, where all the other eagles go flying by. While they were swooping, and they were swooshing, they were diving, and they were gliding. They were taking old Brother Turtle for the ride of his life. And old Brother Turtle, he was just going along there, just enjoying the breeze as it was just flowing by his feet. I wish my friends could see me now. Oh, Brother Gopher, they will never believe it. Even when I tell them, they won't believe it. And old Sis Cooter, she don't ever believe anything anyway. Oh, but Grandma, if she could see me now. And those eagles, they were flying high above the clouds, way above, high, going out towards immensity, where all the eagles go flying by. Why, they were swooping, and they were swooshing, and they were diving, and they were gliding. They were taking old Brother Turtle for the ride of his life. Well, now, by and by, after so long of a ride, Brother Turtle started getting tired. His jaws were beginning to loosen up a little bit. Well, I guess, as Grandma say, it's getting ready to thunder. Because of Brother Turtle, he's trying his best to get Brother Eagle's attention. So he's going, but those eagles were flying high above the clouds, going way out towards immensity, so high where all the other eagles go flying by. Why, they were swooping, and they were swooshing, they were diving, and they were gliding. They were taking old Brother Turtle for the ride of his life. Oh, no. I done bust my beautiful shell. Why did I have to want to be like somebody else? Why, I had the ability to go down into the ocean and cool my heels on a hot, sunny day. I could dig down into the earth, just bury myself under the leaves and just cool my heels. And if I didn't want to be bothered, I could just go into my shell and fold up. But now, I done gone and bust my beautiful shell.
of Zimbabwe, in a little village called Obo, there lived a man by the name of Jemakina. Now, Jemakina was a very popular person in Obo. Everybody knew his name. Everybody wanted to be his friend. And one of the reasons why Jemakina was so popular was that he had such a pure heart. And Jemakina had such love in his heart for the children. He loved the children in the village as if they were his very, very own. Whenever he saw the children, he had a story to share, a gift to give. The children could always come to him when they wanted to talk because Jemakina knew how to be a good friend. And you know, the children of Obo loved Jemakina right back. In fact, they loved him so much that every time they saw him, they sang his name like this. Jemakina, 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 Jemakina. But now, I must tell you, there is one thing about Jemakina that was very strange. You see, Jemakina always wore this big floppy hat, and he pulled it down all the way down over his ears, and he never ever took his hat off. He wore his hat at all times. No matter what people said, no matter what people did to try to get him to take it off, he would never take it off. When people would ask him, Jemakina, why don't you take off your hat? He would say, sorry, I can't tell you that. It's a secret. One day, this girl named Gail sort of got it in her head that she was going to have Jemakina take his hat off for her, that she was going to learn his secret. So she went to visit Jemakina, and they sat down together and had tea and talked about this and that. And then finally she said, Jemakina, is it true that friends will often share secrets? Jemakina said, well, yes. And she said, and aren't we good friends, Jemakina? He said, oh, you know that we are. She said, well, there, you have it. You can tell me your secret because you and I are such good friends. He said, you mean why I don't take off my hat? She said, yeah, that's it. He said, well, I'm sorry, Gail. I can't tell you that. It's a secret. If I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore. She said, oh, yes, it would. It would still be a secret. You see, I won't tell anybody. I promise. I'll never tell. I won't tell one living soul. It'll be your secret and my secret forever. You can trust me. I know how to keep a secret. I know how to keep my mouth shut. Tell me your secret, please. Oh, please tell me. I'll be your friend forever. Oh, please, I'll wash your dishes. Oh, please, won't you tell me? And Jemakina decided, against his better judgment, to share his secret with his friend. So he reached up without another word, and he grabbed a hold of his hat, and he pulled it up a little bit, and then he pulled it up a little bit more, and then he yanked it off. And Jemakina had these long, floppity ears. It was the strangest thing that Gail had ever seen. Why, they hang down on the side of his head, and whenever he moved his head, they went flop, 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 flop. Gail was amazed. She stood there and she looked and she said, oh, Jemakina, what, interesting ears you have. He said, now you promised that you would not tell one living soul. She said, oh, I won't tell. I'll never tell. It'll be your secret and my secret forever. And she was so happy that her friend had shared this secret with her. She went down the road singing his name to the top of her voice. She see coming but Sonji. She said to herself, oh no, here comes Sonji. I can't tell her anything because she doesn't know. I can't tell you.
Tell me? Tell me what?
Nothing.
What do you have to tell me?
Nothing. Girl, you know, if I had something to tell you, I would tell you because you're my best friend, right?
Oh, you have a secret,
no,
don't
I don't.
you?
No,
Yes, you
I don't
do.
have a secret.
You
no,
have a
I don't.
secret?
No, if I had a secret, I'd tell you. You know I'd tell you.
Well, you know, you are right. If you had a secret, I would know by now.
That's
because
right.
you can't keep a secret in a wet paper bag.
What? Well, I beg your pardon.
You can't keep a secret.
I can keep a secret better than you.
You can.
No, you can't. You cannot. Because remember last year I told you that secret, and in 5 minutes it was all over Zimbabwe.
Correction. It took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes for me to tell that secret.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. What difference does it make? You can't keep a secret. And if I did have a secret, I would not tell you.
Well, you're bluffing anyway. You don't have a secret
Yes,
to
I do.
tell. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do not.
I do too.
Do not.
Yes, I do.
Do not.
I do too.
Do
Yes,
not.
I do.
Do not.
I have a secret.
Do not.
I know
Do
I
not.
have a secret.
You
I
don't
have a
have a
secret, and I'm not going to
secret.
tell
You don't have a
Yes, I do.
secret.
Yes, I
You
do. I
don't.
do.
You don't.
I do.
You
I
don't.
do.
You
I
don't.
do. I
You
do.
don't
Now
have
you're
a
getting on my
secret.
nerves now.
You
'Cause you
don't
can
have a
tell me that I
secret.
don't have a
You
secret
don't
because
have a
I happen to
secret.
know
You don't.
that
You don't. You
Jemakina
don't.
has
You don't
ears
have a
like a
secret.
donkey.
Jemakina
Did I say that?
has donkey ears?
Oh no, I told her.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jemakina will
How
never
am I going to be able to
forgive
keep
me.
this secret?
Oh, Sonji,
Oh,
please don't
your secret
tell
is
anybody.
safe with me. You can
Sonji,
trust me. Look,
Sonji,
finger to the sky.
Finger
I
to the
promise
sky.
I will not tell a living soul.
You promise.
You can trust me.
Oh, Jemakina will never
Oh,
forgive me,
Well,
Sonji.
it will be your secret, my secret, and Jemakina's secret.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Gail didn't really believe her, you know. Well, Sonji went down that road with that secret burning and turning on the inside of her. She didn't know what to do. And finally, as she paced back and forth, she walked right into this area where there were these tall trees. She looked up at the trees. She said, trees don't talk. Trees don't have ears. That's it. I'll tell this secret to the trees. And so she threw her head way back and she opened her mouth real wide and she hollered to the top of her voice.
Jemakina has ears like a donkey.
Phew, and she felt so much better. But now what she did not know was that these were not ordinary trees. Oh no, these were the trees that the men of the village made drums out of. These were the special trees that made a special drum. It was called the talking drum. And whenever these drums were played, they would say the name of the village, which was Obo. So it just so happened that it was the time of the year for this great celebration to take place. It happened every year around harvest time. And so the men of the village came to that very area And guess what they did? I think you know. They cut down every tree and made talking drums. Well, the time of the festival arrived, and people were pouring into Obo from all over Zimbabwe, and the drums began to play. At first, the drums were saying what they always say. Obo, 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 obo. And then the drums started saying something else. And at first, it was very quiet, and the people were straining their ears to hear what the drums had to say. And it got louder and louder and louder and louder. And all the people could hear it. And all the people started laughing and talking about what the drums were saying. Did you hear what the drums said? They said Jemakina has ears like a donkey. Ooh, that's why he wears that big hat pulled down, all down over his ears. Oh, yes, I would love to see those donkey ears. Oh, yes.
Let's go have some fun. Let's go see Jemakina's donkey ears.
So all of the people got out into the road, and they started dancing and singing all the way to Jemakina's house. Jemakina, 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 Jemakina. And they got to Jemakina's house, and they called him out. Hey! Jemakina!
Your secret is out.
Come on out!
We want to see
We want to
those
see you!
donkeys.
Come out, Jemakina!
We want to see those donkeys.
You want to see those donkey ears? Ooh, look at him! Look at him! Here he comes! Here he comes! And Jemakina came out, and he looked, and he saw all these people that he had considered his friends, and they were all laughing at him. Well, you can imagine how he felt. He was horrified. He grabbed a hold of his hat, and he pulled it down, way down over his ears, and he began to run, and he ran, and he ran, and he ran, and he didn't stop running until he could no longer hear that rude laughter. And Jemakina was gone for many, many days. In the meanwhile, the children of the village began to miss their dear, dear friend. You see, they didn't care what his ears looked like. They knew the real Jemakina. They knew that real person on the inside. They knew that he had a pure heart. And so they staged a protest. They wanted their friend back. They got out into the road carrying signs, and they chanted, "We want Jemakina! We 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 want Jemakina!" And the elders didn't know what to do, so they had a meeting. And in that meeting, they decided that what had happened in Obo should never, ever happen again. That from that day to this day, no one in Obo has ever laughed at someone else because of their appearance or because they were trying something new. Well, the people decided, let's get out into the forest and try to find Jemakina and apologize to him for our rude behavior. And that's exactly what they did. And Jemakina came back to live in Obo. But you know, even though everybody knew his secret, he still wore his hat pulled down all the way down over his ears.